Okay, use of the normally open contact, the NO contact. In my instruction toolbar, I'll click the normally open contact. I'll click where I want it on my screen. Excuse me, I'll click and drag it over. Okay, it's going to prompt me for an address for the bit. I can either type the address in if I know it, or I can open up my address picker by clicking here. This will list all the available addresses. X address are physical addresses. C addresses, T addresses, and all the rest of these are all virtual addresses. All right. On my particular Click PLC, I've only got 4 discrete I/O points, so my first 4 physical addresses are available. So I'm going to click the very first address, X1. Okay, and I'll click OK. All right, currently I have a normally open push button connected to X1. All right, so I want to have an output energized when I push that button. So I'm going to go over to my output coil instruction. All right, and let's make it be the very first output to energize. So once again, you're going to pick up my address picker. I'll open that up. These are all real output points, these Y points. And I also have virtual outputs. By virtual, I mean they don't actually physically exist. So I'm going to use my very first output of Y1. I'll click OK. Right. All of our programs have to have an end instruction, so I need to add my end instruction here. And I have it programmed. Okay, so what I've done here on the screen does not actually exist in the PLC, so I need to write the project into my PLC. So up here at this top toolbar, there should be a red arrow, and when I hover over it, it'll say write project into PLC. It's prompting me to save it. All right, this dialog box is just saying you're going to take this new project 1, which is what I named it, from the PC and write it into the PLC. Click OK. This tells me the transfer was complete. Now I want to test my project. So on the front face of the PLC, I need to switch it into run mode. Currently I'm in stop mode. It's showing me that right up here. So I'm going to change it to run mode with the physical switch. And I can bring up my system monitor over here on the left. It'll bring me up a picture of the front face of the PLC and the current status of all the inputs and output points. We addressed this input as X1, shown right here. The status light is off, meaning there is not an input there currently. And my output Y1 is shown right here. The status light for it is off, meaning the Click PLC is calling for that output to be off right now. So I'm going to push my push button. All right, and I see that my status light lit up for X1, and my Y1 output also energized as well. I let go of the button, it shuts off.